Hello there, this is the guy that's part of the Mauler clan and welcome to this AFK journey video. So in this AFK journey video, we're going to run through the Chains of Eternity patch note info right here from the official AFK journey page itself. And without further ado, let's run through the video and talk about the different observations as well as our personal opinions. Let's go.
Of the Duchy of Whiteridge, the long-awaited Snow Spire Festival has finally arrived.
Oh, Lily Pichu's the voice actor here. Nice.
Is that the Princess of Whiteridge over there? And the new face beside her, could it be the mage from the Lailah Empire? Hold on. What's the
That's my brother, by the way.
Here?
My furry brother!
Woman? What secrets is she hiding?
Beneath the laughter and music, a sense of unease stirs. What darker things might be lurking behind this grand celebration? When did this eerie festival truly begin? And where will it end?
Welcome, my friends, to the new season, Chains of Eternity!
1.3. Okay, so brand new code, AFKJI season.
Lorsan, what brings you here?
Actually, I've been following the whispers of the wind, wandering far and wide. Right now, I'm staying in Cedar Town, in the Duchy of Whiteridge.
I never expected to run into familiar faces here. Why don't you tell us more about the Duchy?
The Duchy of Whiteridge is a duchy under the Lightbearer Empire, named after the majestic and magnificent Whiteridge Mountains.
Okay, so this is with regards to the introduction. I think they do have a timestamp, so we're just gonna run through the more important details, like the release of Lorsan as well as his skill kit.
Protector possesses a rare gift, communicating with the wind and sensing its flow to uncover hidden truths.
I hear a storm coming.
His second skill, Stormbound Retribution, allows Lorsan to link the nearest and farthest enemies to him with a Stormbound chain at the start of the battle. When one of the linked enemies takes damage, the other does too, but this damage cannot defeat the enemies. The Stormbound chain breaks once the combined damage to both enemies reaches a certain threshold, or when one of the linked enemies is defeated. Lorsan's third
Okay, so this skill is a damage sharing skill right here. Interesting. You can't kill the enemy, but you share the damage between them. Might have some cheese use. Maybe. Possibly with some... If you play him in the AoE team, like for example Arden and Iron, I can see like AoE damage hitting both enemies and then them just sharing the AoE damage itself. Okay, pretty cool stuff.
Damage to both enemies reaches a certain threshold. Embrace.
Okay, Zephyr's Embrace is going to
grants the Wind Ward to the weakest ally for a period of time. During this time, the ally gains increased dodge and haste while recovering health over time. With his ultimate skill, Whispering Tempest, Lorsan fully harnesses the power of the wind.
Okay, take a look at the description here. Lorsan summons a storm, dealing continuous damages to enemies within its range and reducing their haste. Okay, so AoE damage plus debuff.
Targeting the frontmost enemy with a continuous spell, generating a storm at their position and surrounding area.
1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds, 6 seconds, 7
seconds. Storm area will experience reduced haste and take continuous damage.
Wait, okay, this is a channeling skill. Right, is this a channeling skill? Let me just summons a storm. Okay, because from the looks of it, right, he wasn't doing anything when he was casting this ultimate. Yeah, so right here, as you guys can see, he's just channeling the ultimate. So does this mean that this Whispering Tempest can actually be cancelled? That's a possibility, right? So okay, pretty cool stuff. So there's a haste down, by the way, on all the enemies within the storm.
Turbulent Resurgence, the breaking of the Stormbound chain heals all allies and reactivates the chain. The Stormbound chain can only be triggered a limited number of times in each battle.
Okay.
One wind does more than protect and heal allies.
So his EX weapon.
Turbulent
right here, when Stormbound Chain breaks, heals all allies, then cast Stormbound Chain again. So this allows him to spam the Stormbound Chain for even more enemies to take split damage. Okay, nice.
Resurgence, the breaking of the
Also inflicts debuffs on enemies, just like the wind itself, gentle yet fierce.
With Lorsan on our side, enemies will fall swiftly and we'll see more battles.
Okay, so one more quote over here, Snow Lorsan. So with regards to Lorsan's kit itself, seems like this unit is going to be like a buffer that does quite a bit of AoE damage, because you have Stormbound Retribution, which increases the damage taken between two enemies. You have the ultimate, which is a massive AoE damage skill, and also a buff in Zephyr's Embrace, which increases dodge as well as haste of another ally. Okay, interesting. We have to see the values that he's able to provide as well as debuff to talk about how good he could be. But from the looks of it, I don't think he's going to be that strong, at least not in the bossing side. Probably more of a PvP character, right? From the looks of it. Because bossing side, I don't think his kit is gonna be that useful, especially with regards to all the linking ability like Stormbound Retribution as well as the AoE ultimate. But I could be wrong, so we will wait until the actual release to take a look at the numbers as well as the actual kit to actually give a more in-depth discussion about it. So next, let's move on to the other mechanics.
It is said that nearly Fire Festival was established, and its traditions have been carried on to this day.
That's right. The celebration usually lasts for several days, with many events related to ice and snow. The snowball fight is always a favorite.
Nice. Dodgeball with snowballs.
At each other.
Okay, but this is against the AI.
All their opponents first wins. There are plenty of items to make the game even more fun. With them, Magister Merlin can throw bigger and more snowballs for an...
To be honest, this will make a good minigame in terms of like a real-time battle kind of thing against real players.
Even better experience. Another beloved event at the festival is Icy Sweep. After the Frost Fury's defeat, a girl performed a dance on the ice to express her gratitude to Jura. As she danced, snowflakes fell from the sky, and people believed this was a sign of Jura's blessing. Over time, this dance evolved into today's Icy Sweep. Participants dance gracefully on the ice, trying to collect the blessed snowflakes falling from above. The more snowflakes they collect, the more blessings they receive. But be careful. Those hidden ice spikes on the rink could catch you off guard.
Ouch!
So that's like the Flora event from the games mini quest, right? The Carnival mini quest, I think. There's a Flora pedal where you run on the water, but instead of running, you are gliding on ice this time around. Okay.
That sounds painful.
And let's not forget Snowy Pals, a favorite pastime for both adults and children in the Duchy of Whiteridge. Building a snowman isn't about sculpting it piece by piece. Instead, Magister Merlin needs to start with a small snowball, rolling it along the ground as it grows bigger and bigger until it becomes a full snowman. Each snowman has its own unique charm, so take a closer look at the ones scattered around Cedartown. You might be surprised.
It seems
Okay.
the Snowspire Festival wasn't...
So those are all the events and mini games. So let's talk about the seasonal development stuff.
Not just...
A handy new item, the exclusive equipment reset, will also make its debut.
Oh, okay. Please give me the 996 reset ticket, please. I promise I'll be keeping it in safe hands.
Reset will also make its debut. This item lets Magister Merlin reset a hero's exclusive equipment level,
No!
returning
They are
all
resetting the
materials
Twins
spent
EX
on
weapon.
upgrades.
But
No!
it's extremely rare, and obtaining one won't be easy. So use it wisely.
Okay, AFKJ Whiteridge. So this is the third code. I'll be including all the codes in the description down below, so you guys can just copy paste it.
Take additional.
Okay, so cosmetic side, I'm gonna skip the conversation. So there's this lock-in chest which was showcased in the previous video already.
Select hero chest.
Legends Return.
Magister Merlin will
So from the looks of it, we are getting one copy of Lorsan for free. Pretty nice.
also be able to listen. This way, Magister Merlin will surely be able to invite Lorsan to join the team. The Emberlight Festival is the highlight of Asperia's calendar. Besides the new cosmetic from the Emberlight Revelry, new cosmetics
All the super
will be
duper nice
available
costumes.
in the season handbook, Noble Path, Fabled Road, Velvet Store, and the new Prismstone store.
So we've seen all this before.
The goodies in the Prismstone store includes not only Magister Merlin's new cosmetics.
So there's a new gacha system for the cosmetic, and it seems like that red color currency could be the currency for this cosmetic over here. Okay.
Flaming Him, but also Tassie's new skin, Starlit Fantasy. Winter outfits for Lorsan and Smokey and Murky will also be available in the Trolley and Velvet store.
Okay. So Chains of Eternity, the fourth one.
Before we end today, I'd like to share my favorite legend of the Twin Stars. It is said...
Oh, so now it's the Elijah and Lailah showcase. Let's take a look at their abilities right here. Okay, this is probably something that people will be super hyped about, so let's go.
Between Elijah and Lailah, if they are positioned in a straight line,
Okay, wait.
allies placed between connected. They not only share health and energy, but the strong bond between them also provides buffs to their allies. Their second skill, Stellar Ties, creates a stellar bond between Elijah and Lailah. If they are positioned in a straight line, allies placed between them will also form a stellar bond with them.
Ooh.
Allies within the stellar bond gain increased attack, though the boost diminishes slightly with each additional connected ally. When actively casting the second skill, Lailah sends a green light along the stellar bond to Elijah, healing allies in its path. At the same time, Elijah sends a golden blessing back to Lailah, restoring energy to allies along the stellar bond.
So this is pretty much like their AFK arena kit combined into one, right? The bond together with the HP and energy recovery. Okay, neat.
With the third skill, Cosmic Protection, Lailah summons a divine shockwave at Elijah's position and near another ally surrounded by enemies. The shockwave knocks back enemies around Elijah, deals damage to enemies within the area, and applies a blinding effect for a short period of time. In addition, Elijah grants a shield to Lailah and the weakest ally, lasting for a set duration of time. While
Okay.
the shield is active, Lailah becomes immune to control effects. Their ultimate skill,
Okay,
Starlight
this
Waltz,
skill alone is... Let's take a look at the description. This cosmic protection seems really dope based on what Chippy described. But grants a shield to allies while Lailah casts Stellar Pulse to deal damage and inflict blind on enemies surrounding her. So Elijah is the defender, Lailah is the damage dealer type, and then Elijah's shield has control immunity. So that's where the control immunity effect actually came from, based on the previous trailer itself. So pretty dope here. So right here, I think it's showcased here. So this is the shield on our dear Merrily, the weakest ally, together with Lailah, who is here.
Elijah grants a
Okay.
shield to Lailah and the weakest ally, lasting for a set duration of time. While the shield is active, Lailah becomes immune to control effects. Their ultimate skill, Starlight Waltz, is born from their tireless and harmonious duet.
Oh my god.
When actively
The
casting
the ultimate animation is damn
they
nice.
dance together, granting all allies increased haste for some time. During this skill duration, all allies within the stellar bond gain immunity to control effects. After unlocking the exclusive skill, Starbound Harmony, if all allies within the stellar bond, except Elijah and Lailah, are from the same faction at the start of the battle, they gain the Harmony effect. This effect boosts the vitality and energy recovery speed of allies within the stellar bond. Are from the same...
Wait. Okay, so this enhanced force didn't describe too much, but if you listen to what Chippy just mentioned, listen to this carefully.
The exclusive skill, Starbound Harmony.
Okay.
If all allies within the stellar bond, except Elijah and Lailah, are from the same faction at the start of the battle, they gain the Harmony effect.
Dude. Can you imagine a mono light bearer and a mono mauler team? You have Sonya, you have Hugin, which already does so much buffs, and then you also have Smokey and Murky and Coco, obviously. Then you pair them with Elijah and Lailah, and then you get this stellar bond across them with all this harmony effect.
This effect boosts the vitality and energy recovery speed
Vitality
of
and energy
allies
recovery?
within the stellar bond.
Okay.
Once all connected allies have used their ultimate, the stellar bond triggers a surge, refunding a percentage of energy to those allies. As Celestials, Elijah and Lailah shine with balance, providing buffs to allies while also offering protection and control abilities.
In other words, these two won't let you down in most scenarios.
So it doesn't seem like they're gonna let me down. So let's see whether there's any more new codes. But let's see.
Season. Aww.
Okay, so this one will start on the 17th Gen for the global site. I'll be including all the codes below, but generally speaking, I think Elijah and Lailah seem super duper busted based on what is explained here. But we shall see how they fare when they're actually released. But I do think that this might be the support that replaces all the current meta supports right now. So that's it for this video. Let me know which part of this video is your favorite part for version 1.31 as well as season 3, and let me know what's your favorite unit review in this one. Is it Elijah and Lailah or Lorsan? Because both of them are super duper popular. And thank you very much for tuning in. Do remember to like and subscribe to see more. See you guys again in my next video. Bye guys.